Sciences. This is a showstopper. This is the Mineral Cream SPF 50. And you get the evening facial serum that goes right along with it. So when you talk about really protecting your skin, and we, because we want to protect our skin, but we also want to help our skin to stay as youthful looking as possible for as long as possible. You've got the 1-2 punch right here. For $45, you've got such a great value because this serum by itself would be $50 on its own. And you also have the #1 superstar product in the MDSolarSciences line. So where should we begin?
Oh my God, let's begin with evening facial serum because, all right, we look in the mirror and what do we see that we don't like? Fine lines and wrinkles, discoloration. I personally look in the mirror, I see enlarged pores, drives me crazy. You also want your skin to be bright and glowy, right?
Right.
The sun can take that away from us if we didn't always wear our sun protection. But now we bought the Mineral Cream 30, so we're good.
We're good.
Now let's talk about improving the way our skin looks. So we all know too that retinol is really the #1 ingredient. You're gonna go to your dermatologist. There's a lot of skincare brands that talk about retinol, but when you have sensitive skin, you're like, oh man, I don't know. It could be really irritating. Yeah. Even our dermatologist on our SAC board, Dr. Price, she did a great piece for us, and her #1 ingredient is retinol. So our innovation team, the Scientific Advisory Council, was back at it again. They said, how can we improve the way we use retinol? And that's when Evening Facial Serum was created. And the 2 ingredients in there that are really gonna pop out for you is 1, the retinol, but we encapsulate it. So what that means is you're gonna apply this when you go to bed at night. You're gonna wash your face and you're gonna apply Evening Facial Serum, and you're gonna put it over, and it's gonna be time release. So think little shots of retinol as you sleep. So you're sleeping and relaxing, we're working really hard. So encapsulated, that time release is the most important part. So that means it's gonna take a little bit and a little bit and a little bit while you sleep, so it's not that full shot of retinol. The second ingredient that we love in here is that chamomile. So it's really gentle on the skin. So we can finally say between the encapsulated retinol, where it's time release, so you're not getting that full shot right away, and the chamomile, it's gentle enough even with the most sensitive skin, which is perfect. We also infuse some niacinamide in there, so it's really gonna help even out your skin tone. And this is also non-comedogenic, mineral oil free, gluten free, so it does follow the same as the rest of the collection at MDSolarSciences. And what this is gonna do is going to improve the way you look at your skin in the morning. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna notice that your skin is brighter. Your complexion has a more even tone to it. You'll notice that your fine lines and wrinkles are starting to look a little bit better on your skin. Your skin's going to feel a little bit tighter.
Absolutely, and it's because of this serum, because think about this. When you ask, and you can read about it in magazines, you can read about it in the trade journals, you talk to doctors, they ask you what is the #1 ingredient when it comes to anti-aging? Retinol is right there. #1. But when it comes to retinol, you always want, if you're using a product with retinol, you always want to use, I don't know if I should say have to use, but you definitely want to use an SPF that goes right along with it. This is the SPF 50. I love that we're getting both of these together, so it's a no-brainer. You use this at night, you use this in the morning, you're off on your way, your skin starts to look better.
It does, and these is a perfect combination. So many people have these great anti-aging products and they don't lock it in with a perfect sunscreen. I want you to go to hsn.com too and read our reviews on our Mineral Cream 50. They're fabulous if you don't believe us. People have really just found some perfect words to inspire how they feel when they use it. So actually, I think our model is gonna show us how she can apply Mineral Cream 50 doing the same dot method, which this is Mackenzie. And when I met her this morning, I was like, okay, put on a lot of makeup, do your normal routine, let me see it, and then I'm gonna show you what you're gonna put over it. And she's like, I'm not putting that over my makeup.
I know,
So she was like, I can't believe it. She is a big fan now, and she's gonna start by mapping out the same way I did. She's gonna go on her forehead. And she's gonna apply in those 3 sections in her forehead to make sure that she's using enough to cover her entire forehead. The American Academy of Dermatology says that we don't apply enough sunscreen. So our formulation allows you to do that. You're gonna apply a dot on your nose and make sure it's enough to cover your entire nose. She's going for that fancy triangle, the inverted triangle. She's gonna do 1 on each cheek. And then she's gonna apply the same amount on her chin right there. And now she's gonna do that secret magic blending. And I watched Mackenzie do her makeup this morning. she was, you know, she has foundation on, she has concealer, and right now she's just simply blending that in.
Wow.
She's combining the spots together to make sure that she's covering her entire face so that she's fully protected.
Yeah.
Now let me remind you, Mineral Creme SPF 50 has those amazing antioxidants. So she's also adding vitamin C, green tea, pomegranate, all those great antioxidants that are going to fight those free radicals. So it's not just another sunscreen. And look how that goes right over.
Right over her makeup.
Right.
And think about that. It didn't, you know, whiten her out. She doesn't look like, you know, that old sunscreens of old. It's not chalky. And she just protected her skin from the sun.
She did.
She did it, and it was just that simple, and you can do it too. And you notice she didn't have to use a whole lot.
Right.
You still have that water resistance for up to 80 minutes. That's huge. That's something you just never hear and you never see. And it's so great that you've got the entire, you know, the #1 superstar product from MDSolarSciences is included in this set, as well as that evening facial serum. You've got both of these together. So when it comes to having the right products and the right ingredients to help to, you know, you've got all of the antioxidants, you're really helping to kind of fight the signs of aging when you've got the retinol built into the facial serum. And then on top of that, you've got your SPF of 50, because we know that the sun causes so much of the age look that we see to our skin. It's caused by the sun, and the sun comes out every day. Whether you see it or not, those rays are up there and they're bearing down on your skin and on your face. This 1-2 right here is the way that you really start to really address those areas. And you're doing it without a lot of money. You've got it on FlexPay for $11.25.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And you have the power of doctors and dermatologists and experts in the industry.
Right.
This is what they do.
And we have a great before and after too. This young lady, her name is Mary, and you can see she's using evening facial repair, or evening facial serum, and you can see the brightness back into her skin. I think a lot of skincare brands say brightening, but you really want to see that. You want to be glowing from within.
Right.
And this is a perfect combination because we're mapping out really simple. I think when you think skincare, sometimes people get very intimidated. We made it very simple. You're going to use evening facial serum in the night, and you're going to lock all that nice work that you're doing at night in with that Mineral Creme SPF 50, and you're finally going to say, wow, this is the first sunscreen that I can wear every day without having it being whitening, without having clogging my pores. Mineral Creme SPF 50, which I should have mentioned this earlier, but I didn't. We won the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval for Best Sensitive Sunscreen, and you know that's the hardest award to win, not only because Good Housekeeping tests over 100 women, and 100 women are very picky, but very picky women. But we sensitive sunscreen. Those words don't usually go together.
No, they don't.
So we have the Good Housekeeping Award here, and it is. We're just so happy that we can bring this to HSN because not only are you we're solving a problem, but we're improving the way your skin looks too.
Absolutely. And the funny thing is, we all have a bad sunscreen story.
Right.
Don't we? Everybody does. If you've ever used sunscreen, then you have a bad sunscreen story. It was too heavy. It was too chalky. You had to keep reapplying it. You were never able to put on enough. It seemed like it was coming off. It didn't feel good on your skin. It didn't look good on your skin. It didn't blend well with your makeup. It didn't smell good. It didn't last long. There's just a whole range of things that can be wrong with sunscreen. So when you have one that's award-winning, when you have one that is a #1 superstar product, that's worth listening up for. But then it's paired along with your evening facial serum. And how much do you pay for your serums that help to fight fine lines and wrinkles, and have all those great antioxidants, and have all those great vitamins, and help to, you know, help to reduce the look of pores, and help to, you know, brighten the look of your skin?
Right.
How much do you pay for all of those different serums and all of those different products? You've got it all in one. All in one.
Yep.
And in this duo, you've got it all together. So if you're somebody who, you know, you don't have time to spend, you know, step after step on your skincare, because think about it. We will spend all these different steps and all this money on our skincare routine, but then if we're not backing it up with the right sunscreen, then it's kind of all for naught.
Right.
You've got it all in one fell swoop, in one duo for what, only, what, $11.25 on your credit card. You cannot beat that.
Honestly, purchasing this just for the Mineral Cream 50, which is our #1 seller, is the perfect opportunity to do so. And then as a bonus, you get the evening facial serum, which is incredible. So one-stop shop, and especially with the season coming up, this can be the first spring-summer season where you actually say, you know what, I am wearing sunscreen. And the fact that it acts as your primer, the fact that it blurs fine lines and wrinkles and adds that beautiful sort of Instagram filter over you, we're making sunscreen, dare I say it, a little sexy, right? We're having fun with it, and that's all about here at HSN, is having fun with something and about innovation. And if we go back to really the core of who we are, and we look at the Scientific Advisory Council, and we know we really tap into the minds of the best doctors, doctors that deal with skin cancer patients, doctors that deal with people that suffer from acne and rosacea. We're hitting all the people that really, really, really need to wear sunscreen, and that's everybody. So the fact that Mineral Cream SPF 50, non-comedogenic, we're infusing those great antioxidants like vitamin C, green tea, pomegranate. We're giving you that broad spectrum protection. So this isn't just a sunscreen that's protecting you from the burning ray. It's the aging ray as well. We don't have synthetic fragrance in there. Like, if you have your sunscreen no-no checklist, we check every single box. And then we added in plus a plus that goes well with all your makeup routine.
Absolutely. And these are the kind of things that MDSolarSciences really stand out head and shoulders above the rest for. And I was saying earlier when we started the presentation that with their sunscreens, these, and I've seen a lot and I've tried a lot, and I've worked in the beauty industry for years, super impressed with the sunscreens that they give, because they're the ones that you're actually gonna put on and not have to apologize for. You know, you're not gonna have to say, oh, you know, forgive the way I look, I'm wearing sunscreen today, or oh gosh, I've gotta do it, I don't want to, but I have to put it on. You're not gonna have those issues when it comes to any of the products from MDSolarSciences. You're just gonna notice the difference that it makes in your skin, and this is the time to do it. So, you know, when it comes to the sun, these are always in season, and it doesn't matter that it's spring, and it doesn't matter if it's winter or fall or summer, always in season. It's always a good time to take care of your skin, especially when you're using the right ingredients. And you've got those, you know, twofold in both products that you see right here. It's never too early to start as well.
Exactly. I mean, we're all at different ages. I mean, I'm in my early 30s, and I still see the power of a retinol, especially an encapsulated one, and what it does for brightening my skin and what it does for my enlarged pores. My mom is a huge fan of evening facial serum, and she uses it for her fine lines and wrinkles and elasticity of the skin. So I think I'm going to do the Mineral Cream 50 demo again. I'm going to put it on again.
Let's do it. We've got 1 minute.
Yep. I'm going to show you again. We're mapping out our plan. We're putting it right on our forehead right here. And I'm doing my fancy inverted triangle right over.
And you're showing that too, just to show that you're not going to miss a spot on your face.
That's so important. Our dermatologists are sitting there probably at home drinking their coffee saying she's doing the right thing. She's mapping out her SPF plan. And then all I'm going to do is just simply blend and go right over.
On top of her makeup.
And I already just did this. So you can't apply too much. And then I'm going to just blend in on my forehead. And then blend in on my nose.
Real simple.
So simple. Sorry, I'm looking in the camera, but can I look at you? Did I get it all?
You're good.
And then don't forget the top of your hands and blend down, décolleté, hand, arms. When you're driving in the car and you feel that sun coming right in, that UVA ray can penetrate glass, you want to make sure that you're fully covered.
You're good.
This is allowing to and it also has a nice matte finish to it too.
That's true. Okay, so you get everything that you need all in one fell swoop. These are brand new. These are showstoppers, and I'm glad to see so many of you are on the phone and on hsn.com really taking control of the beauty of your skin. Thanks to MDSolarSciences. Diana, thank you so much.
Thank you. You were so fantastic. Thank you. It was so lovely working with you.
Stay with us. We've got so much more coming up.